So hello, welcome to this session. I'll be now downloading and installing my MySQL Workbench. This is a step-by-step process that we need to use to be able to install MySQL Workbench and be able to navigate through and be able even to utilize it. So with that particular point, use this particular link that I've highlighted here and also in the description. Then choose this bigger version of it. You don't have to use the offline one, the online one. You just get to use this bigger version of it, as well as now, whenever you click on this, it will automatically detect the operating system that we're using. So click on download, and then you get to see after you click on download, it will now push you or get you to another page where you don't have to log in or sign up. You just have to say no thank and just start my download. That is the way you get to use this, and that's the way you get to do it by just clicking no thanks and then start my download. Now, when you have done that now, when it's already through with download, it will now be saved in your local machine. And what you get to do is that in that particular setup, just right click to be able to see now that particular setup starting to install. And this is what happens in this particular case. So when you find now it start installing, it will be added to your machine, it will be embedded out there. So the best thing to do is just allow and continue installing your MySQL uh, Workbench for this particular case. So let's wait as it starts installing. Hope it doesn't take long. The good thing is a self-paced process. You don't have any problem of even getting to validate and connect. It works best at this particular point. So let's just give it time. So now we get to allow full, because full will be best for this particular case. Full installation, then we click next. And then we are given several products that we are supposed to install. We just have to execute all of them for the sake of having everything with us for this particular point. So get started installing one by one until it's true with each and every one of it. Now we get to see that our installation is done. So just click next to continue installing, and then they have to be configured. You get to see that what we've been doing is we've been choosing from this sidebar each and every time. We have moved from choosing a set type, then we went to installation. Now we went to program product configuration, where we just click next for them to be configured. Then now we went to that particular type of configuration. This is where now we want to configure the connection between the data. Then we can use strong password as it is recommended. Then we just click next. Then this is where we are supposed to put our password according to how we want to. So put a password that you remember. Kindly make sure you put a password that you manage to remember every time. So mine is just to medium. It's okay. So you just click on next. Click on next, then execute for everything to be configured. So it's already finished. So we just click on finish, and then we click on next. Follow what everything is going on well. So click on finish, and then next again. Here is where we are supposed to check on our password that we had put previously. So just remember the password and click on check. It has been connection successful. This is where you get to see that you are through and done. Then you just execute the aspect of applying those configurations to make sure that everything is running on smoothly. Just give it a little more time. Yeah, done. And now we are finished. So We just continue, everything is finished. We just click on finishing and we are done with that particular point. So this particular case, you want to say that now we have finished installing. We have our workbench with us. We can even get to open it and launch it to be able to see what do we have here. We just click on workbench and let's say we have it with us and we click on it and let's see what gives us as a result. So this is what we have. So you just have to click on the local instance and our SQL will just launch and work in this particular point. So this is what we have for our case. This is typically what we'll be expecting. And these are the cases of these are studied, just an overview of the workbench. So we get some options in this particular point. We have in schemas, these are the inbuilt. We have just installed them when we use the full package. These are the aspects of it. This was already at the moment. This was we get to that. Don't save for me. So this is where we get to write our code at this particular point by just creating a new SQL tab. And this is where you can get to write your query. This is where you can get some help and the output is configured in this particular point. So at any point, if you want to click on, you want to use a schema, you just click a schema and it appears there, or you can just maybe use the command line by use, let's say, size for this particular point and command. Then when you select that, it just gets to apply on that particular point. And you get see now we have size as what have been opened for this particular point and it's still on the schema. So that is all for MySQL Workbench installation and configuration for this particular point. Thank you very much for that.